Hi, guys. I hope you're doing well. My name is Mrs. Dupree, and I will be your English 111 teacher this semester. And I'm so excited to have you. I think it's going to be a great semester. And just to start us off, I really want to kind of walk you through the Blackboard course and really get you familiar with what everything looks like and where things will be so that you feel confident as you're jumping into the course and you're getting started. So I'm going to share my screen here with you, and you should see the announcements page. And what I want you to understand about this is you will get an announcement at the beginning of every single week. And our weeks for this course will run Monday through Sunday. So by Monday morning, you will typically have an announcement, and it'll be a video or a short paragraph. And what that's going to do, and it's going to cast the vision for what we're going to be going over that week. If due dates have changed for whatever reason, you'll see the dates listed in that announcement. If there is a concept that I see that you're struggling with and we need to recap as a class, that is where you will see that every single Monday. I would make it an academic habit just to jump on there and see what I have to say sometime during that Monday morning. And also, just to kind of plan your week, see what content we're doing, see how long it's going to take you. There's going to be some weeks that take a couple hours, and there's going to be some weeks that maybe take 5. And really, that's just contingent on how quickly you can write and how quickly you get through the assignment. So I want you to just make a habit of getting there on Monday morning and really just ensuring that you can get a good feel of what's going on that week so that you can adequately plan your time and plan when you're going to focus on the class. So again, this is the announcement section. The next thing that you're going to see here is the syllabus, and I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to do a share. Now, depending on what class you're in, which section, this may look a little bit different because it's clearly going to have your section on here. So I don't want you to get bogged down by this section because I'll use this video for each section of the class. But guys, this is what we're going to live and die by this semester. So if you need to see meeting times, if you need to see my information, the course description, the outcomes that you should be learning and that we're going by, my attendance policy. This is the document that basically says that you understand my expectations and that I am going to live by your expectations as well, and the things that you're entitled to. So that is going to be there for you all semester long to refer back to when you may forget about policies or how much of an assignment is worth this much of your grade. And that will be right below the announcements. The next thing is the course entry quiz, and this is the very first assignment that you have due, and it will be due this Wednesday. I'm going to say that one more time. This will be due this Wednesday. So I'm going to click on that just to take you to that section. And what you should see there is your welcome module. And I'm going to click on this just to kind of help you navigate what's here. So this is extremely important that you really take the time to go over. This video will be located in this welcome module for you to reference back to all semester long. But there's also some really important tips and tools that'll help you be successful. If you do not have Microsoft Office 365 downloaded to your computer, I have a tutorial here that walks you through that process. What I want you to note here, a lot of you use maybe the internet version where you just click on your email and you use that. And that's fine. But for the purposes of English 111 and English 112, or if you're watching this and you're in my literature course, it's really important that you download the programs to your computer. I use the review tools to leave you notes and feedback in the margins of your paper, and you will not have access to those notes if you do not download the program to your software. So please make sure you watch that video and ensure you have it downloaded. Technology resources. If you're having trouble with your email or your Blackboard or self-service, this is a great website for you to go to that offers you some step-by-step instructions. And it also gives you the phone number and the location of tech services if you ever just need to walk on over there. If you're ever really struggling and it's stressing you out, you're always welcome to come by my office, and I'll be glad to walk over there with you to make sure that you get what you need. The Writing Center, guys, this is a really important one. I would strongly encourage that you use this free tool that you have available to you as much as you possibly can. I'm going to click on this website so that you can actually see what's going on here. So the mission of the Gaston College Writing Center is to support students in communicating effectively. They encourage independent learning through collaborative conversations and positive interactions. In our nurturing environment, students can gain confidence and proficiency in writing and communication processes. Guys, this is their contact information. You can schedule an online or in-person session with them. And again, this is free to you, not just for this class, but for all of your classes that you have writing assignments in. Monday through Thursday, they're open 8 to 4 and 4 to 10. And Fridays, they're open 8 to 12 as well. I want to make sure that you understand how important this tool is, because it's just going to enhance your skills all semester long. My students that use this for every single paper notoriously do better in this class. So I want to make sure that you understand and have access to that if and when you want to utilize that. So I'm going to go back to this welcome module here. The next thing is the Gaston College Library, and we're going to spend some time at the end of the semester really walking through that, and I'm going to show you how to look for sources, and we're going to go through the nuances of what finding a source really means and what it looks like. But in case you need it, I wanted to link that there so that you could utilize it. You can also, of course, walk over there, and the librarians are amazing, and they're extremely helpful if you find yourself needing their assistance. And then last but not least, my Zoom personal meeting link. A lot of you are going to want to Zoom with me throughout the semester if you have questions or if you want me to look over a portion of your paper. And so we can set up times, but just know that this is always the personal link that you can use. So if you email me and say, hey, can you jump on in an hour? And I say, yes, we can both pop on that. And you're not waiting on me to send you something and vice versa. So this is the welcome module, and it will be in your course entry quiz section. And it's also in another section that I'll show you in a little bit. This is your course entry quiz. And guys, this is going to be due this Wednesday. If you do not do the course entry quiz by Wednesday, you will be withdrawn from the class. So after you watch all these videos and you understand what you're signing up for, please make sure that you do that as an agreement, that you understand what's going to be required of you in this class so that we can continue learning together. The next section is my faculty information section, and I'm going to be filling this out after this video. But essentially, guys, it has everything on there that is on that syllabus. And I'm going to go back to that real quick, just so that you can see exactly what's on there. So this is my name. Guys, this is my personal telephone number, which will be included in that faculty information. This is my email address and my office location and my office hours. Please keep in mind that while I am on campus part-time, I'm also working from home a lot. We do have remote hours as faculty members. So if you want to see me in person, send me an email or give me a phone call. And that way we can talk through when I'll be on campus so that you don't come by here and you're not wasting your time. And I generally can work around your schedule and make sure that we come up with a day that works for both of us. Please feel free to email, text, or call me. I do not mind whatever method of communication that you need to use. I respond fairly quickly, especially through text. I usually respond within a couple hours. If it's a phone call after 3 p.m., I may not be able to answer it because I do spend time with my family in the afternoons and evenings, but call me anyway. And if I can't get to you that evening, I'll be sure to get to you by the next morning. So the next thing are your ebooks and materials. And guys, this is really important. The instructions to access your ebooks are right here. You have to follow those guidelines before you will have access to your bookshelf. So I'm going to click on that real quick. And I'm going to pop this open so that we can kind of go through this together and you will have a good understanding of what I'm talking about here. So hang on one second. Okay, Let me make sure my screen is sharing the appropriate. Okay, so accessing your ebooks in Blackboard, in order to access the textbook links that I've placed in the assignments, you will have to activate your license to the ebooks by going through this quick process. If you're getting an error message that says you don't have access, these are the steps you need to take. Click the ebooks link in the left bar of your course, and you saw that bookshelf link. Click on Vital Source bookshelf link to the ebooks. After clicking on that, you will see the course dashboard with the books from your class. Click Read Now, and you will be brought to the bookshelf login screen. Once you're here, you can either set up your bookshelf account by clicking No Thanks. I'll skip this step. But if you want to set up an account, you will use the email address that you use for your bookshelf account and click Continue. If you're prompted to accept cookies, oops, sorry about that. Please make sure that you agree to accept those cookies. That's really important. If the email you entered is tied into an existing bookshelf account, you'll be asked to enter in your password and be brought into your ebook within the bookshelf. If your email is not tied to an existing bookshelf account, you will be asked to complete your bookshelf account by providing a password, choosing a security question, and agreeing to the terms of use. And after clicking finish, you will see the inside of your ebook within the bookshelf. At this point, you will be able to access materials that I've placed in your assignments. If you choose no thanks, I'll skip this step, you will enter the bookshelf online without a full account. Guys, I would encourage you to create an account. I have found that students who say no thanks, I'll skip this step, have run into problems later on in the semester. So I would just encourage you to take a couple minutes, do that so that you don't have as much of an issue there. Okay, so after ebooks and materials, the next step is your modules. And guys, this is the most important aspect of this course. This is where everything you need as far as what you're going to be reading that week, assignments, handouts, lectures, anything will be in these folders. So you won't be able to see this until we get started in the class. But again, the welcome module that you saw in the course entry quiz section will also be here. And I just try to make it easy. So if you need to refer back to it, you can. But then your first module will be the foundations of writing. And remember, you can't get started on this until your course entry quiz is complete. So you're going to click on that. And I want to just kind of walk you through what this will look like for each module. You'll have 4 modules this semester. The first one is the foundations of writing, and the other 3 are broken down by the different papers you're going to write. So as you can see here, you have your Ed Puzzle, the writing process, and growth mindset. I also linked the YouTube so that you can refer back to them. But when you do the Ed Puzzle, you will need to click on this line, and I'm going to show you what should pop up. So it'll take you to this. And once you start playing, it'll give you a series of questions that you will have to answer as you're watching the lecture. And this is really, it's a very easy assignment, but it does ensure that you are listening to the material so that you can adequately answer the questions, and you only have one chance. And really what this is, it's a way for me to ensure you're engaging in the lecture materials so that some of those basic questions that you may have get answered. And then at the end of every lecture, I always give you an opportunity to ask me any questions that I can answer for you so that we can make sure that we're both understanding one another. So coming back to the module, that's how you'll enter into your Ed Puzzles, by clicking on these links. And then below, you'll have the readings, okay? And that's from your e-text. So while you do have ebooks and materials, everything that I'll require you to read for that week will be linked in your folder so that you're not fumbling around and trying to find what you're looking for. Assignments will be here, readings, Ed Puzzles. Anything that you will need for that week will always be located in your module folder. And then I want to show you how you know what objectives we're covering and what your due dates are. On the front of this folder, you'll always see in this module, you can expect to meet the following course objectives. And you'll see the objectives numbered there. And then below, you'll see the following homework. And so for the purposes of this class, it may look different for yours depending on what semester you're watching this video in. But as you can see here, it says writing process and growth mindset, February 5th. Common Language Ed Puzzle, February 5th. And again, don't pay too close attention to the due dates because you might be watching this in a different semester and the due dates will be different. But the foundation and what you will see will be the same. This is how you will see what objectives we're covering. And this is where you will see your due dates every single week. What I want to point out is if you go up here to course information, you do have a very loose schedule here. You can click on this document and download it and you can go through it. But again, this is what you will live and die by. The modules will always have the exact due dates. And that way, if something changes or if something's in limbo or everyone did really poorly on an assignment, so I see we need more time in that area, the course schedule is loose. This is what you will always, always, always go by. So I want to make sure you understand how important it is that you're really following those modules. Discussion board, you will not be able to see that here because it will always be linked in your modules. If you have a discussion board due that week, you will see it in this content. Essay topics and handouts are another important aspect. While you will see your folders in your module folder, I also want to keep it easy and I'll have this linked for you so that you can refer back to it. If you're ever finding that you don't want to search through those modules and you just need it really quickly, it'll be right here under course content. And then of course, my grades is where you will see all of your grades updated each week. So just to recap the important things here, announcements. This is what you'll check each Monday to ensure that you are seeing the vision for that week or that we're recapping anything that we need to go back over. The syllabus is that document with all of my information, anything that you need as far as what our policies are, attendance policies, the breakdown of your grade, basically the agreement that you and I share at the beginning of the class. The course entry quiz is what you'll need to take as soon as you read the syllabus and watch all of the welcome module folder, and that's due this Wednesday. Course information is where you will find that loose schedule. Ebooks and materials are where you will see the instructions to access your ebook, and then you can have access to that text all semester long. And then perhaps the most important thing, your modules. And the modules are where you will find what we're learning and what your due dates are each week of the course. Guys, I know this feels so overwhelming. Online classes can be really challenging, but if you just ask great questions and make sure that we have an effective line of communication, it's going to be a great semester. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me. If you need anything, I want you to know that I'm here. Again, you can email me at ltdupree@gaston.edu. You can call me or text me at 704-685-1007, or you can stop by my office if you think that I might be here. And again, the best way to know that is always to email or call me. I hope that you are excited about this semester. I really am, and I feel that it's going to be a great one.